Welcome to Dr. M's Vodcast, a vodcast with a mission to connect continuous improvement professionals across the world.
DJ, good evening to you in South Korea, evening time over there, and this afternoon here in Mumbai, India. And thank you very much for the short notice that we said, let us start talking to us all over again, because there's a long gap between the last time we interacted, although we talked to each other, but then on presentation mode. So let me do the standard work, DJ, and let me share the screen with you. And from the beginning. Okay. There we go. Now you know that I'm a little bit of auto practice. So this is an impromptu interaction with DJ Kim, great friend of mine. And last time we did an episode that was way back. The best I remember is on 1st October 2021. And that is where you shared your lean journey on the footwear manufacturer. That was specifically, we called it the sneaker story. You told us about Nike. And then we met actually for the Lean Virtual Summit by Gerald Thatcher, who had organized it. And right now, I'm sure that they're having a good time in Indiana, but that's not virtual. So we missed it. Doesn't matter. Maybe next year we'll go through it. And so in this impromptu interaction, what you had told us is that you're going to reflect and tell us your story about how you have moved from your roles. You're still a consultant. I know you're still a consultant with Kaizen.
Yeah, I'm still a consultant.
Kaizen Institute and many other organizations. But getting into the authorship, I knew a little about it because even in 2021, even during when we did the virtual conference, you had this inner feel that you wanted to become an author. I mean, I may be right or wrong, but I got the feel that you wanted to write something. And your blog later on was really amazing. So let's hear about it. And this impromptu interview and on my podcast is dedicated to our sensei, both of our senseis, Sensei Masaki Imai. He passed on last year. Father figure to me. Whatever I know is because of him. So I'm handing it over to you, DJ, and let's hear your story. Go ahead, DJ.
Okay, can I screen up?
Sure, perfect.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for inviting me to share my story through your thread. As you already mentioned that I'm still doing a consulting, and I'm going to have another title as an author. So the word author is very simple, but to be an author it's not easy as I reflect now. But I'm glad to share with you my reflection. So it will be very simple with the 5 slides. So let me start with this timeline. So actually, it started in 2016. At that time, I just finished my first project as a lean consultant. After that, I have some empty period. Let's say I don't have anything. So after 1 year project, uh, no more project for a while. So I was thinking that I need to uh, get a doctor or writing a book. So I asked my boss, so what do you recommend? He told me that he think that the writing book is much better than getting a PhD. Um, so I accepted it, but at that time, um, uh, kind of I have no inspiration to write something. Okay, even though I have a lot of stories uh, during my lean journey, but no courage, no inspiration. So I couldn't write anything. But as you know that uh, during the COVID time, still no works. So I started to post something on the LinkedIn. So in the beginning, that my postings didn't attract many attentions, but one by one that I started to what kind of posting or what kind of contents people liked in my community, lean community. Okay, so I was kind of testing with this and that kind of PDC cycle. So I was testing if I post this, how people will react. So finally, I just found that the what kind of contents that people will be interested in. Okay, and because of those postings, uh, that Jared Detcher found me that the invited me to be a speaker on his Lean Summit. That was actually the beginning, real beginning, right? And during the summit, that uh, at the end of my presentation, that what is my next step? So one of my uh, next step is write books. Yeah. So once I said officially that I need to do it, yeah. Before it's not official, yeah. So uh, even after that, I didn't get much inspiration still write something. And also I was kind of hesitating because it's not my own story, but it's kind of story of all people related. So it relates with a lot of Nike people and a lot of my former bosses or friends, colleagues, a lot of people all related. So I was hesitating. But suddenly I got inspiration, and the title was a kind of boom on my head. Says when Nike meets Toyota. Then I started to write the story, what happened for the Nike Lean journey. So from 1998, when they was considering the which program they need to introduce to partner factories. So between Lean and the Six Sigma. So I, but I joined the Nike operation 2002, so I didn't know the detailed story before that. So I only had kind of assumption. So I started to write that kind of assumptions. Then Nike people began to help me with the detailed story. So that was awesome. And whenever I wrote the postings, that their comments and sometimes send me the message, that was really helpful to put all the parts into one big picture. And that was actually encourages me to continue, right? And now it's almost 1.5 years since I started, and today is, I can say that 99% writing is done. Only 1% is remained. Okay. So almost 9 years that since I just decided to be an author, but the actual work, it takes a 1.5 year. Now is going to be finished, but there will be kind of an inspection and the quality check and design and publishing. That the other work is still remained, yeah. But I think that will be finished before the 2024 ends, yeah. I promise. So I will publish in Korean first and Amazon. So 1 or 2 months later. So this summit that already I mentioned that we met through this summit, and I committed to be an author. Yeah. And while I was writing book, that I found that writing a book is like building a house. This means whenever I just write small postings about this and that, it's just kind of how to say, interior. It's not the house. So what I found is that a lot of postings I wrote in LinkedIn, it cannot build the house as it is, because those postings it's not quite well go together. So after that, I need to do kind of a rework to make those postings to be connected with the logic as a story, yeah, to make a house. So that was my finding or my lesson. So as a reflection that as we know that the reflection, what went well and what didn't go well, and last one is that what I learned. So this one is what went well. So first, I think that the writing series on the LinkedIn is a really good experience, because many people, I found that many people encourage me and share their stories through messages and comments. And sometimes it's quite long, almost 20 years ago story. So when I would get training in a Nike training center, so many the trainees that I trained with together at that time, they just told me another stories what went. So that was a really good experience. And also, I faced some unfair criticism about the Nike. Actually, it's not a Nike employee, and a lot of the problems in Nike, I was not responsible, but because I was it's kind of writing a Nike story, so somehow I was it's kind of a object of a criticism. So even that was okay. That uh, so it gives me still many people have a bad impression on the Nike lean journey. So that made me think that how to improve that also. Yeah, yeah, that was a good experience. And next one is that it became very clear as I wrote. So, for example, that the some new topics on the Lean 2.0, in other words, the Lean management system. A lot of modules was all mixed in my head, but as I write one by one, that it became very clear. It was very helpful for me myself. Okay, and next one is that the writing keeps me focus on the topic. So I divided into 6 chapters and a lot of small topics inside there. And whenever I focus on a small topic, just wherever I go and wherever I be, only focus is that. So it makes me how to say, think continuously on the one subject. It is a very good training. Okay, so I try to catch those small ideas. So it became kind of my habit that uh, I just type the memo note and the writing. Uh, yeah, it's very good for me to make that kind of a new habit. Yeah, that was very nice. And next one is what didn't go well. First of all, it's a lot of rework I'm doing now. Actually, my one of my best friend is helping me to do this. He's one of most smart guy. Read tons of books, so I'm very glad that he suggested that he helped me to kind of screen. Even though he doesn't know the lean, but actually my potential reader is just normal people, even they don't know what is lean. Yeah. So if he understand that it can be accepted by the just normal people, yeah, not a professionals on lean. So anyway, it's a lot of rework on the spelling and also translation uh, from Korea to English and sometimes English to Korea. And also graphs. So in order to put into the books that all the graphs or pictures, diagrams, I need to do it one more time. So a lot of rework I'm experiencing. And also I had some problems with the data collection and archiving of emails of my former employer. Okay, because at that time all the documents were coded, and emails I'm not having on my hard disk. So I had some difficult time to what's the data exact fact. So, but I tried to use the exact data, even though I have a problem. So I tried to reach out my former colleagues and my former team members to ask them to send me the files of datas. Yeah. And next one is that oh yeah, already I mentioned that. Last one is that my lesson learned or my hansei, real hansei. First one is that writing is a PDCA cycle. Yeah. So every time I write something and I check how people react. Sometimes some articles not going very popular other than my expectation, but sometimes it's vice versa. I didn't think that it going viral, but sometimes it did. So it's strange, but I need to continue PDCA cycle with my writing. So I don't need to get so much stress on that kind of numbers, yeah. And second lesson is that many people there to help you when you write something. Okay. Even I feel that some people I didn't met I never met him, but after I explained what I'm going to do, and he generously sent me the files and sent me the story behind. It was really nice. So you need to be very nice to people in general. Yeah. And through this experience that I found that I did kind of a value stream mapping of publishing. Okay. So writing a books is just part of publishing. And there is a new publishing process with the PDO service. So publish on demand. I think it is quite lean concept. So it started with the Amazon. So they have a Kindle direct publishing. So same as Amazon, that in Korea, that the largest book company, they started to provide the POD service. It's really nice. You don't need to have any inventory. You just order, and that they will start to make a book, and will send you in 4 or 5 days. It's quite good, and it helps a lot of people to be an author. Yeah. And to be an author is like to have a endless curiosity. Yeah. So I think I'm kind of lucky, yeah, to be an author that I'm still trying to learn new thing. Even older thing, I need more academic background also. And also sometimes, like a journalist, I try to I wanted to know more and more deeper things on one subject. So I try to reach out which people can help me on this subject. And that was really good for writing books. And sometimes challenge spirit. I mean, there are some people who are very old, but who did a great job in the beginning of a lean journey of Nike. Sometimes I was hesitating whether I contact him or not, but in that case, you must try. Yeah, they are very happy and kind to help you. So don't be hesitating. Yeah. And the last one is that many times I experience this. Write something and sometimes I cannot continue and I get very stressful because I cannot continue. And at that time, just stop it, go out and do other things or listen to music or listen to YouTube or some other things. And 1 or 2 days later, it's coming back to me with a better idea. So it's very, how to say, amazing. It's go through some kind of process. I'm not aware, yeah, in my brain. So it was overall to be an author is a great experience. And as I told you that nowadays is very easy and you have a story and you can be an author anytime. You just invest your time to show your story with the people, then you can be an author. So I haven't decided what is my next subject, but yeah, I will be writing another book. Yeah, maybe as you recommended me, like my second topic is that how I became an author. Huh? So this is very short reflection on how I became an author. Yeah, thank you.
So nice of you, DJ, to share this. As a matter of fact, yeah, you can stop sharing the screen. I was quite fascinated because, as I said, somewhere around 2021, and when you told me the sneaker story, I don't know whether I will ever become an author. I was trying to draw inspiration to see how do I become an author. But probably I write a book. I write a book on how not to be a host or how to be a host on podcasting. I don't know what I'm going to write about. But tremendous experience, as you said, of reflection and meeting people, and something that I really love about knowledge, which I'm wedded to, and you know that I'm wedded to, sharing knowledge with all the people that I can get in touch, because knowledge is something that multiplies the more you share. And
Yeah,
you have just shared with me how people are willing to share their knowledge with you. That's the amazing thing about knowledge, which money can't buy. The more you share the money, the less you have in your pocket. So,
correct. Yeah.
Sensei Masakima used to always say, before you empty your pocket, empty your brain. You remember that? He used to advise,
I didn't hear that.
yes, he used to advise all the clients. He said, before you empty your pocket, empty your brain. And thank you very much for sharing this so frankly and so freely with me. I hope I get inspired. And the only place that I'm called an author is on LinkedIn, and I rarely put any posts on LinkedIn. I only make comments. Thank you very much, DJ, and let's keep in touch. And I'm going to stop recording. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.